How you doing, everybody? I hope you are all absolutely wonderful. So, just going on a little ride out and give you guys an update. Give you guys a bit of an update just with what's going on, really, because one thing I've done a few times around here on this platform is I've said I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and I believe everything I say. So if I say I'm going to do something, I try and do it. And recently I turned around to you all and said, right, that's it, we've got more content, it's going to start coming out. And at the time I said it, I genuinely believed that was the case. So I'm just going on a little ride and chat, just around my local area, really. And if I see an alleyway or something that I've never been down before, I'm just going to go, ooh, what's down there? So, I don't know where to go from here. Oh, I might take you to the pool, actually. Let's take you to the lake. Right, so, firstly, it's, what's going on. And what's going on at the moment is, at least for a short time, we're just not making any new sort of investigation videos at the moment. And there are a couple of factors that come into why that's not happening. So I can't say too much about Simon, but I am going to start with him. I can only say, I've got to be careful what I do turn around and say. But when Simon left the channel and Craig came aboard, there was a lot of personal issues that Simon was dealing with at the time. And obviously his mum passed away as well, and then Simon had a medical issue to the point where, and I'm sure he won't mind me saying this because it's not going into too much detail, but to the point where Simon almost lost his life. And he got himself, well, he didn't get himself, the fantastic medical professionals got Simon sort of back to where he was meant to be. Oh, the lake looks busy. I say it's a lake, it's like a big pond, but with wildlife. Yeah, anyway, so Simon sort of kicked that and pretty much changed his lifestyle. Pretty much changed his whole lifestyle, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Right, here we go. Oh, I've got to get up there. How do I get up there now? I'll push the bike up. Fuck it. Right, I'm going to have to get off the bike. So let's point you this way so you can have a little look. There we go. So this is the lake literally right by my house. It's called Stow Pool. You can probably see over in the far distance over there, that's a cathedral, Lichfield Cathedral. I live in a city called Lichfield, and you can probably see from this angle that, notice how many spires it has. Yep, 3 spires, and that's where we get our channel name from. There's some little ducks down there. Hi. I don't even know what they're not ducks. Let's call them fowl. So that's nice. Take a bit further up. So, some baby ducks down here. Shall we have a look at the baby ducks? Oh, they're not babies. Stop pretending to be babies. Oh, there's a turtle down there. Look, just down there, there's a turtle. Well, that scared it. There's a turtle. It's bobbing. Yeah, so that's Simon, and that's why. Anyway, so recently, we was all going filming again. We filmed 2 videos for you, and then just I had a random message off Simon. Well, I messaged Simon a couple of times, just inquiring about if he was all right, and I didn't get a reply. Which I thought was odd. Anyway, so I left it a couple of days. Turns out Simon's back in hospital again, relating to his original medical condition. Simon's fine. He's just got to sort of get back to how he was, which he's almost there, but there's a few things which needs to medically sort out. But in himself, he's fine. I mean, I think he's more concerned about the fact that he doesn't know where to put his eyes sometimes with some of the female nurses that are looking after him. Yeah, the geezer loves them. So in that respect, well, let's just say there may be a few things, but there's nothing wrong with his penis. So let's get on to me. Now, I'm riding a bike. Yay, look at me, how clever am I? I learned how to ride a bike. But what you don't know is that this is at the moment the only form of exercise I've got at the moment. Catch your mind back to 12 months ago, and I was in London and I made some daily vlog videos. Well, I didn't realise at the time it was actually my mum that watched the daily vlog videos and was like, you spent more time talking about how much your feet hurt than anything else. And I was like, okay, yeah, you've got a point. So I needed to get that sorted out. Cut a long story short on that, I take daily medication now, and touch wood, I've had no major problems with my feet. I have the odd little niggle, but they don't swell up and cause me to cause me not being able to walk. And that hasn't happened for a long time. When I say a long time, we're talking about 8 months now. And like I said, I have these little tiny sort of flare-ups. But now everything seems fine at the moment. Here are the ducks back again. So that's fun. It's fun not being hurting as much as I used to. Should we go? We could go towards the cathedral actually. So yeah, it's I'm not in as much pain when it comes to my feet. Let's negotiate the pedestrians. Yeah, so my feet are fine-ish. They're 90% okay. And then cut to probably, probably just after Christmas. I started having problems with my right leg, mainly the hip and the groin area. Slightest little movement and it would hurt. I struggled to put like a sock on my foot, like when you lift your leg to put a sock on. I was like, I can't do it. It's really hurt. Why can't I'm really restrictive? I mean, to the point where I'm having to physically pick up my own leg to rest on my other leg to put a sock on. And that was a bit, something's not right here. So instead of going to the doctors, I sort of self-medicated, if you like. So it was ibuprofen, paracetamol, and just carried on. It was a case of I'd have 7 days in a week, right? So I could have 4 days of being hurty and then 3 days with no pain. And then it sort of started to get a little bit worse. And then randomly, and I don't know when or what happened to actually cause it, my left leg, groin and hip decided to do exactly the same thing as my right. But out of the 7 days, as previously mentioned, this was 7 days pain. To the point where at one point I could feel pains into my back area. Yeah, it did make it into my back area. And it was when I went to did an investigation at the Galleries of Justice with Adelaide. With Adelaide Haunted Horizons with Alison. It was, what the hell was, that's okay. It was, I was in a lot of pain that night. That investigation was one of the hardest I've ever had to do. Purely because of the pain was in, and I was in agony. There was a section of the video where Alison filmed something and we stopped filming. He said, right, do you want to do your bit now? And I turned around and went, honestly, I can't. I just need to sit down. I'm in absolute agony. And Alison, bless her, you know, she was brilliant, and you know, she was concerned. You know, are you all right? You know, just all right, sit down in here. And that's where we did if you've watched the video of the Galleries of Justice, we went into the cycle track. Oh, great. I'm a cyclist. Let's just pull over here for a second. Let's just pull over in here just for a sec. So, that bit with Alison was... that video with Alison, I was in agony. I mean, I was in so much pain, and that's where I got the ball rolling with going to doctors and what have you. Anyway, cut to probably I want to say about a month ago, and the pain sort of got worse. Like I'd cough, and you know, you sort of tense yourself up to cough. Well, I'd cough, and the pain in my sort of groin and hip area, every time I coughed, was, my God, it hurt. So I've brought us back up to the big pond again. Oh, look at that. Look at this house here. Just imagine just opening your bedroom. I'm assuming it's the bedroom, just looking at that and just sitting on there over night time, just having a beer. Bliss. So pretty much that's the situation that we're in at the moment. Now I'm obviously going to London next week actually. I will be doing like a daily vlog again because you guys seem to like that. So daily vlogs again. Filming a couple of things that I didn't get a chance to do the last time I was there, because my foot was even hurting me so much. Let's stop here for a sec. Nice view. Nice view. Is my camera still on? Just about. So yeah, is it recording? Give me a second. Am I recording? I am recording. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just appreciate everybody's support, because without you guys, I'll probably just go, do you know what? What's the point? Just knock it on the head, call it a day. But I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I enjoy it, and I'm not going to stop doing it, but I just can't guarantee when videos will be out. I'm going to try and do some more live streams, to do more live streams, sort of just to keep in touch with you guys. But this London trip, you know, I'm quite looking forward to. Lots of painkillers. So, but I've got a couple of nice, decent length videos to come from that trip, and obviously the daily vlog, which I'm going to be doing. So Monday through to Friday, so 5 days of me talking to myself and just people watching and visiting places. So I've got a couple of places that I want to visit. So I hope you guys understand that, you know, he promised us more videos and he didn't. Unfortunately, things just happen, and it's out of my control. Unfortunately, it's Mother Nature has decided that she wants to cripple me, which is not cool. Where should we go now? I need to go to the shop, so I might take you to the shop. I mean, people who suffer with hip issues. Ugh. Did you see that? Dirty bastard. People who suffer with hip issues will know sort of how I'm feeling. My mum is the one at the moment. Everything that I'm going through now with pain, my mum had exactly the same pain, and to cut a long story short, she had to have a hip replacement. Hoping it won't come to that. It could be arthritis, it could be an infection, it could be fractured hip. Oh God, it could be bloody anything. So until I get the results of the X-ray, you know, I'm really not going to know. And until I know, I have to be really careful about what I do. So, like abandoned buildings, for example. Okay, I'm just using this as an example. An abandoned building would be a no-go. Would not be able to go to an abandoned building simply because of, I don't know the layout. I don't know if I needed to step over anything, for example. You know, I'm going to have to be very careful about how high I can step. Right, let's watch the traffic. Now, negotiate cars. Can I get over? Yep. So, just got to be careful where I go. If I was upstairs, for example, in a property, and somebody came in or it got disrupted and I had to sort of run or negotiate to try and get myself out of these places, I wouldn't be able to do it. And that's not just jeopardising my safety, it'd be jeopardising the safety of whoever I'm out with at the time. And that's something that, you know, I wouldn't even dream of doing. I wouldn't even dream of it. So if I did go out investigating, it would have to be somewhere, well, flat. Oh, look at me, I've got my roof down on my car. So yeah, it would have to be somewhere flat. At the moment, anyway. To cut a long story short, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go down here. To cut a long story short, ladies and gentlemen, I'm extremely limited about when it comes to going to abandons, where I can go. Walking isn't too much of a problem. it's just anything that involves me having to lift up my foot. Oh, I know where I am now. Oh, I didn't realise I could get to... I didn't know I could get to a certain location from this way. Oh, maybe I can't. It's a dead end. Alright, and I don't know where I am. I'm still riding down here even though it's a dead end. It's not a dead end up there now. Oh, okay. I know where I am. Oh, look at that. Look, check this out, look. That post box has got a hat on. So I just basically want to say thank you for bearing with me. Like I said, I'd love to give you a time frame of when the next video is coming out. Well, I can sort of let you know when the next video is coming out. We already filmed an episode at the church, which you may. This is okay. Here's an indication. Here's a bit of a thing for you. Here's an indication of what my leg's like. There's a video where it's like the introduction to the church video. Okay. So in that introduction, when we get to the church, you'll see, we're walking on the road and then you'll see Simon step over like a little fence. But if you look how easy Simon just puts his foot over the fence, it's all he's got to do is just step over the fence. So that's that, right? And then watch how difficult it is for me to step over the same fence. I can't get my leg up. So just watch that back again. See Simon step over this little fence. It's probably, I don't know, it's probably about that high. Well, maybe a bit more. You'll see how Simon steps over it. And then you see how I step over it. And yeah, I can't lift my leg up. I do my leg, I just couldn't do it. Really struggled to pick my leg up to step over a fence. So yeah, it's I've just got to, it's safety first and my own health, and I've got to get the movement in my legs, because another thing as well, what you got to remember is that I have a full-time job which pays for everything, my life. And if anything happened to me then, I wouldn't be able to just, you know, if I go out, I just won't be able to afford anything. So that's a sobering thought, if you like. So that's pretty much how my life is at the moment. It all revolves around, can I do that with my legs? Can I do that with my legs? Anyway, you guys wanted to, well, you didn't, you never asked for it. I don't know where this goes. Never been up here before. So And it's the people like the channel members, all those people who gift and, you know, do super stickers. And where the hell am I now? Oh, I'm back to this bit again. All right, I like that. I basically come round in a full circle. We're going back to the post box with a hat on. The post box got his hat on. Oh, it's for Alzheimer's. Little elephants. I like that. That's good. So yeah, what's next? What's next is trip to London. While I'm in London, I'll probably do a live stream while I'm out there, depending on Wi-Fi signal, depending on the signal. Yeah, as I was saying, when it comes to channel members and people who donate and super stickers, chats, I feel like a bit of a fraud. You do that and I've not put any content out there for you, so it makes me feel really bad. So I apologise. Yeah, I just want to apologise and just thank you, and yeah, sorry that I've not put anything out there for you to warrant giving the super chat or becoming a member or anything for. You know, you guys pay for your membership, so you know, if you guys ever wanted to cancel your memberships, trust me, you're very welcome to do so, and I will not take any offence whatsoever. But yeah, I feel bad. I do feel bad for it. I'm just going to go into this bit of shade here because it's very hot today, like hotter than mercury. So that's it. I just wanted to have that chat with you people, let you know what's been going on with me, what's been going on with Simon, what's going on with the channel, and the crux of it is, as a channel, not going anywhere. We will be back. I just can't tell you when. I'm not going to make promises and say, yeah, we're doing it. What I can promise you is that I've got the London trip. Make a couple of videos on that. That's the thing I can promise you. Anything after that, oh, and we've got the video of the church. That's coming out soon. I can promise you that. Anything else? Got nothing, mate. I've got nothing. So thank you for taking the time to sort of listen to me, enjoy the scenery with me, and yeah, let's get these legs sorted. The hips don't lie, you know. Apparently, somebody said that once. Anyway, until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye, my lovers.